let me bring in Charlotte Proudman. As a barrister, you represent alleged domestic violence perpetrators in the family courts. What do you say to a judge to convince him that the abusive parent should have contact with their child?
So what I tend to do is I isolate the allegations of domestic violence. I'll say, well, he may be a risk to the mother, but they've now separated, the circumstances have changed, and therefore there's no reason why contact can't take place in a safe environment away from the mother. And you can also have a third-party neutral handover point and also an individual that can assist with that. I'll also gas that the allegations are historical. So if they happened a year or 2 years ago, they're no longer relevant because the circumstances have changed. And therefore I'll argue that there ought not to be a fact find. But I mean,
are you so I can feel that your nostrils are widening with this. Go on, explain why.
These are the types of arguments that I'll make before the court, and let me tell you, they're persuasive, because I represent women and men in these courts on a daily basis, and I've been doing this since 2011, and only in a handful of cases has there ever been a no order for contact. And I was working on a case
Why do you think that is? Because you're so good at your job, at convincing the judge?
No, I represent women as well.
Right.
In fact, I represent mostly women,
right.
Given I'm a feminist barrister, that tends to be their position. But there's a bar cab rank rule, which means that you can't refuse any brief. And I think that's
Understood,
right.
Yeah.
It's important that you represent both sides.
Yeah.
But in a case fairly recently, I think this really highlights the situation. It's not just me as an effective advocate, but it's also about